Hello and welcome to this week's Sunday show. Now, if you're a regular viewer or you want to be notified, don't forget to subscribe down below and press the bell so you can be notified and never miss one of these shows. But now, I have an interesting person from the spirit world that I personally think is she is a wonderful person, and I absolutely adore her. And her name is Mother Teresa, and she's stepping forward. And she's talking about the importance of charity. And she says charity, first of all, has to come from the heart. Because if it doesn't come from the heart, where else can it come from? Because if it's coming from the mind in a calculated way, then it's never really true charity. The truest of charity will always come from love and from the heart, because you have a desire and a need to help as many people as you possibly can. And Mother Teresa is saying this is how she was. When she was alive, she would always look to be from the heart. And she always considered that love was the most important quality. It was so important to spread love to as many people as she possibly could come across. She says that when she would look at people that came into her path and how destitute they were and how unhappy and sad, and she saw firsthand, by her showing them the love and by her showing caring and all those sort of beautiful qualities that she had, it lifted the spirit, the soul of the person, and they were able to feel happier in their lives, even though they still didn't have anything. But they had Mother Teresa's love. And she's saying to me that it would be so wonderful if everyone was like her, that we could spread love around the world, that we could meet people that are in need and give love to them and give care and assurances to them. If we always put other people first before ourselves, wouldn't that be a wonderful world? And she sees it. It's almost like it's almost in grasp, but not quite there. She's talking about her time before she went to Calcutta, when she was living in Europe, and I feel that she's saying to me that she had a dream when she was a very young girl, that she knew that she was going to be doing something special in the world, and that she would be setting up this charity that would go worldwide within many years. And she says that when she had this dream, she sort of dismissed it. She didn't think that it would be, sort of relevant, or she just, what was all that about? And she didn't sort of really sort of believe in it. But she says that the spirit world, she now knows that the spirit world try to communicate with us in many, many ways. And they try to talk to us through our dreams, or they inspire us, or they get us to look at things. They try many, many ways to get to us and speak to us. And she's saying that we need to be more open to the idea that we are all around you and that we are wishing to help you in so many ways. She says that sometimes she witnesses people from where she is in heaven. She witnesses people where they are unable to accept or acknowledge that there is a God, and accept or acknowledge that there is people beyond, our earth plane. And she says, if you can accept that we are around and take it upon yourself to always, first of all, give love to as many people. But when you see somebody in need, she says, bring your hands together. And she says, take this vow to always pray to God, always ask God for your help, and so that you can do many good things in the world. And she says this is exactly what she did. And she's showing me where she would be kneeling on when she was, and I feel that it's at night time because it's dark, and she would be kneeling and she's praying to God, asking for help for so many people. And she says, I would always have this enormous list to sort of go through, and I would be talking to God at great length, and sometimes an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours. She said she never put a time limit on her communication with God because she had so much to say to Him about her needs and her wants for helping the so many people in the world. She hopes that there are people that will listen to this video and that will actually think to themselves, I can do a little bit of that. I can take the love in my heart and give it to somebody else. And I can also pray to God when we need help for somebody else. She says that she hopes that people will do this because she found it to be so worthwhile, because she says to me, God always answered her prayers and He still does today. So she's thanking everyone for listening to her words, and she's handing it now over to myself. And she says that she will always look to come back time and time again and communicate words with many people as much as she can. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, subscribe and press the bell if you want to be always notified and connected. Thank you. Bye-bye.